Hello friends, welcome back to Kotlin Fundamentals, and this is our third video for Kotlin. And in my last video I have uh, explained about functions and variables. I mean, how to write function, how to declare variables. And in this in this particular video, I'm going to discuss about classes and how to write classes in Kotlin, and how to create the instance variable of that particular class, and how to call variables which are written inside the class, and rest of other things which will be related to class. So in Kotlin, as you can see here, I have already wrote few basic lines. uh, the first three are of from my last video, and the new how to write a class is new for this particular video. So in Kotlin, we define our class with the name keyword name as class. So here I have a class name as my Kotlin, and inside my Kotlin class I have taken two variables of type var and of type val. In my last video, as we have discussed, like uh, variable of declared as var will be mutable, and variable declared as val will be immutable. Immutable means if at any point of time, if you will reassign the value to a variable which is declared as val, it will not take that particular value. I mean, you cannot change that. You cannot reassign that particular value. But variable declared as var can be reassigned at any number of time. So here I have two variables of first variable is, I mean, is declared as var. Its name is like, and it is of type string. So here I have an empty string. Another variable which is declared of as val, and its name is what, and it is of type string. And here I have initializes this what variable as what I like to eat, as a question mark. Now let's see how we can utilize this particular function, I mean utilize this particular class from our main function. In Kotlin, we don't need any, semicolon to end the line. As you can see, nowhere we have added or we have wrote any semicolon. So in our main function, these two functions were from my last video. So if I will run this particular uh, project at this point of time, so it will simply print as let's start the fun. So here I have let's start, and this message is a variable. And if I will put dollar sign before the before this particular variable, then this complete thing will be then Kotlin compiler will come to know that here we are talking about the variable message. I mean, the variable with name message, and we are passing that particular string message from the function, I mean from a main function, from where I have called this have fun function. Now similarly, let's say now we have to create a instance for my Kotlin class. So let's create a variable of type val. Let's name it as my instance, and that will be equal to my Kotlin. That will be equal to my Kotlin. Now You can see here. So now this my instance, here we are not using any new keyword, no need of new keyword, create instance. Okay, so now my instance is an instance of class which is my Kotlin. Now I think the next step is going to be very much similar what we use in Java. Now if I want to access the uh, you know uh, class variables from a particular instance, how we do that is my instance dot, let's say we have like, yeah, so it came here like, okay, so it's a string. Now here we can assign this particular like, let's say I will give it name as ice ice cream. Okay, and now similarly we can access the what keyword also. Now let's say I want to print this particular both of these variables. So print ln, what I will do is let's say uh, you know mm, dollar like this, my instance dot bot. So it will dot bot. Now, okay, I forgot one thing. Let's first you know enclose this all this thing in a, okay. So this is our first variable, and similarly we can have our second variable also, and that will be my instance dot like like. Okay, so now what will happen, as I have told you in earlier video, like I mean this video also, if I want to print any message and utilize a variable in that I want to print a variable, so we can start that I mean we can write that particular variable name along with the dollar sign. So what compiler will understand is, here we are talking about the variable whose name is message. So in the same way, if we will do this, I mean like this, why we have enclosed this thing into a parenthesis is because we want this particular thing as one entity. Okay, one entity. This is one entity, and this is the another entity. Now let's see if we'll discuss this thing again in more detail. So first let's run this particular program and let's see what it is going to print. See, it is printing what I like to eat and ice cream, and these same thing we are printing it here. Now let's see what it will print if, you know let's say, okay, let's copy this particular line once again, and what we will do is we will remove this parenthesis from both of this. Okay, okay, now let's see what it will print. In earlier case what we have discussed is, now let's see what it will print. Okay guys, I mean uh, I think I have reached the limit for this particular video in sense of time. So we will discuss the things in our next video. Catch you in my next video. Thank you.